Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Owamie aka Miss Fair Focal, praying back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, I was doing welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now my ninjas, today I actually do come with really horrible news, and I'm gonna be talking to you guys about Nthabiseng, who you guys know I did talk about this, and I was actually saying that the mental health, let's talk about the mental health of single mothers. And you know, I was giving you guys different stories that had happened that were very sad, of mothers killing their children, mothers taking their own lives, and just a lot of things basically happening because of the mental health, right? That goes in obviously as being a single mother. And yes guys, it is very much unfortunate that they are alleging that Nthabiseng did recently take her life. So I'm gonna go ahead and read this. Now this I'm going to read from Men's Notebook Rooks, just because there's a comment that I actually want to read out as well, but I did not see it for the first time from him. So basically he said, Nthabiseng Dlabo committing suicide after she faced backlash on social media for filming herself throwing her small baby on the floor and violently kicking the baby so hard. After kicking him, she stood on the baby's chest until the baby passed out, which I did not see the child passing out there, so I don't know where they are getting the passing out part, because when the video cut the child was crying, but okay, it's neither here or there. How do you feel about this? Now the comments literally broke my heart. There were people that were saying good, you know, yeah, it's fine, blah blah blah. But then there is Mr. I am a Olua, okay? And then this is what he actually said. He said, it's quite unfortunate. I knew her behavior ain't normal. If only she had gotten help before filming herself doing that to the child, she would still be here. Let's learn to check up on our family and friends and see if they are coping, especially those going through heartbreaks, job loss, or those who had their stuff repossessed. One phone call and encouragement can save a life. Now listen to what somebody said. Somebody said, I bet her family told her to not sleep around, but she said it's her life, and then had a baby with a deadbeat that drove her mad. And then you know, Mr. Olua said, sometimes it's best to not talk. Really, she's dead. Yes, she might have made a mistake, but sorry, have some ubuntu, please. Okay. The last one that I'm actually going to comment here is from a lady by Kia. She says, as people sometimes we try to check up on our families, but they don't let us in, they push us away, and understandably so. Some of us are not good people. If they share stuff with us, we go around gossiping about it. Sometimes guilt or shame overpower the need to share. So first of all, I would like to just say RIP to Nthabiseng and my deepest condolences to her family. There are some people that I said that no, this is false, but there's a lot of people that I've actually come out to confirm that it actually is true. Okay. My heart literally just breaks for her. My heart breaks for her child especially, and the reason for that is because I do hope that this child is not ever going to blame himself when he grows up. The last video that is online of him and his mother is of his mother violating him, and of course you do need to remember that at this point the child being taken away. I think that honestly for me, the thing that hurts me the most is the fact that men are just not to blame. Like, men are just not to blame. Did you hear what that other guy said? I bet her family told her to not sleep around. She went on to sleep around. She had a baby with a deadbeat who drove her mad, blah blah blah. Yet we could see pictures of Nthabiseng with that guy and the child, and they looked very happy. There's this thing that men sometimes do. They will act, you know, I actually saw this post on TikTok, and I think she calls herself the hottest teacher in South Africa. She's Venda. I love her content. She's very young, but I love the way that she thinks. She's very matured. I feel like she's very much ahead of her age. She is an orphan, and so I think that, you know, that has played a huge role in like how she thinks. I love the way she thinks, and she spoke of this, and she basically said that there's a thing that men have, which is temporary baby fever. And so temporary baby fever means he gets to a point where he's like, I want a family, I want a wife, I want a baby, or I want us to be together. He does all the right things, he tells you all the right things, and he's doing it because he believes in that. He believes that, and this is what he wants. He convinces you to have a baby, but pay attention to the temporary. Okay, so now he realizes, actually I really didn't want a baby. And then what does he do? He leaves, just like that. Like men do that. The mental state of a woman that is now left with a child that she was convinced into having, it is crazy. And I think that is very important, guys, that if you're young, please do not just have a child. Have a plan for the child. Have a plan. Make sure that you are financially stable. Make sure that you're physically, emotionally, and mentally stable to have this child. You are gonna be able to actually give this child the best that you can actually give. Because I'm telling you guys, I just cannot imagine. I went through so much. If I had a child, a biological child, I just do not know where I would be emotionally. I really honestly just would not know, And so I think that maybe we need to start taking it very serious to say that having a child, guys, is a step that is forever. Have a child for you. Like, be at a point where you're like, I want the child. Like, I'm ready for this child. This is my child as a woman. This is one teaching that my mother taught me and I'll never ever forget. Don't have a child for a man. Have a child for yourself, because that child belongs to you. If the man chooses to stay, that is great for you, but do not expect anything. And it has really helped me. It really did. For years, guys, I made it clear that I do not want a child. Not yet, and so I'm grateful that obviously it didn't happen, because I wouldn't even know how to go. Think about all this big guys that is here, even on the internet, and there's no child. If there was a child, just think about it. It would have been a nightmare for me. And so I think that is very important, guys, that you are at a place where you're mentally stable when you have a child, because you do not just have a child by yourself. You have a child with someone, and so what they do directly impacts you. And if you're not mentally strong, then I'm telling you, you're definitely going to have a problem. And so my heart literally bleeds for Nthabiseng and obviously this little boy, and the fact that they had to take the child away to a safe place, but the child's father is there. That just has to show you already to say that, okay, he may, what kind of a father are you? If I'm a father or I'm a mother and you're my baby daddy, and you send me a video of you kicking and beating my child, you best believe, I don't care if you're in Zimbabwe right now, I'm driving there. I don't care if you're in France, I'm flying to come get my child. So why would they now have to go and take the child after the outrage and the child was still with the mother? Why would this man not go there and take the child? All I'm simply saying is that, dear men, please be very careful of how you treat women. People are taking their lives because of your actions, because of the actions that you are doing to them. Think twice. Not everyone is as emotionally and mentally strong. And it's so unfortunate that a boy has to now live without his mom, and she has lost her life at such a young age. My heart literally bleeds for the family. RIP, and yeah, my heart really just goes out. And I think that it is very important, guys, to just check up. As I said, support, guys, support your single mothers. Single mothers are really going through a lot, and I spoke about this to say I hope that she actually gets the help that she needs, because clearly she's not okay. You could see that, as I said, that even with the first kick, the child was there almost thinking we are playing, because I'm sure he was used to his mother's love, and sometimes your mind switches, and I'm sure she had so much much guilt. She did apologize to her child. Like, I saw some pictures that showed that it was like in WhatsApp status, where she was apologizing to her child, and people were like, oh, you know, it's because of now you've been this and this. I don't think that she took her life because of the backlash she was getting online. The backlash has already gone down. I mean, she wasn't even trending anymore. But I think that she was just fighting bigger demons, you know, or greater demons. But anyway, I do want you guys to go and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. Please do say RIP in the comment section. I love you guys, and please do seek help if you are not coping. As I've said, it is absolutely free in public hospitals, so you can actually go there and get you know, a therapist for free, absolutely for free. So man, I love you, ninjas. Stay blessed, and I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.